So I just finished the chapter of Gintama that literally just came out, and oh my god, just the last pages and stuff, and like just the whole chapter in general is just an absolutely incredible, and it is a tearjerker. This is the stuff that I love in Gintama, and it broke my heart just seeing the ending of this chapter. Literally, I hadn't had time to even prepare like anything for the video. Like, just everything looks like shit, I look like shit, and well, I wish I did like a live reaction of me just like fucking just going like that, but I was just like, let me just go and clean my fucking pathetic ass up and let me just go and get ready for this chapter, because boy have I got some stuff to talk to you about this one today. After that, you're probably wondering, oh, it's just a Gintama chapter, how can it do something like that? People, you do not know what Gintama can do. When it brings the fields, when it brings the hurt, that feeling, you get crushed. You get heart crushed. Everything from this chapter from start to finish was just absolutely amazing. We had Gintoki versus Takasugi, just that fight, full swinging, like they don't give a fuck. I'm gonna swing, I'm gonna fucking swing. It's literally, they're going in, punching the living shit out of each other like that. It's saying like, you know, Sensei Shio isn't here, but I'm right here, and like that, and accept my fist like that, and the two are literally destroying each other. They're literally like fucking like beating each other to death, and yet they're still standing on some Whitebird stuff. They refuse to like fall down at all. It's like, and it was just so awesome. Like, you even see like one thing is, well, that one thing that Takasugi does, like, yeah, his right eye might have been crushed and all that, but it's like, I use this eye, and I say this is only one thing this eye still sees, and it sees all those days of joy, those days of like just love and happiness and stuff like that, and it also sees the hatred. And you just see like them in the backstory just there, and you see their master's head just there on some Rurouni Kenshin Sanosuke stuff, when he sees his master's head there just standing for the world to see. Those boys have got their master's head to see right there, looking at the sea in the sunset, and it's just like, holy shit, they saw their own master's head cut off. And I'm going to get into a bit more of that, because we know the executioner, we know who did it, and it's just like, when they got captured, and this is the most thing, is that they got captured and their master chose between, you know, you either go and kill your students right now, this piece of shit, which is weird because they shadowed this guy, so maybe it could potentially, there could be a little bit more after this out, maybe, who knows, like Gintoki might actually get revenge on the person that sort of ordered and captured them for, like, you know, the whole Joey war. And it was just like, when he's had the choice between his students, like, yeah, or you, like, your students kill you, and it's like that, and it's like, oh my god, you can't just have no ordinary Joe just kill you off, but you're forcing one of them to kill him like that. And these boys absolutely love him, they treat him like a father, and you want to pick them to pick up a sword, and Takasugi's like there, like saying, no, don't do it, I'd rather die like that than kill my sensei. And Gintoki, the man who absolutely idolizes him, the one who had the most to lose, was the one to actually cut his head off. And it was just that last page, when you saw it, it was just like, oh my god, this man is just going through so much. We already knew he was a very deep character, and that he was a very emotional one at that. That even to this day, and it was before I even knew this, that he should be the one who hates the world the most. He should hate everything that war brought to him, or the humanity brought to him. He should be in Takasugi's shoes right now, yet he learned the most from him, and throughout this great tragedy, and he knew that his sensei would want it. He was probably gritting his teeth, he probably wanted to beat himself to the fucking wall, and he knew, like that, he had to let it go. He just had to let that anger go, and that is one thing Takasugi could not do. That is nothing that Katsura couldn't do. Katsura was a little bit more able to, you know, deal with it. She just wants to overthrow the government. He just wants to do that. But he never had to cut off the sensei head. And that's just one thing. That was like the last thing that Takasugi's eyes saw that day. And it was that. And it was just like, my god. I said last week's chapter was the best chapter of Gintama. This is probably the best chapter. No. As the moment, if there's no other chapter that doesn't come out that beats this, this is. And I'm saying, if there's no other chapter in the next month, this is near the end of 2014, this is my favourite. This is the best chapter I've read all year of any manga series. I don't give a fuck. This chapter, the Troll series itself, brought on this incredible fucking chapter. And I'm saying, like, if you're a Gintama fan, you're gonna absolutely just idolize and love this chapter. If you probably haven't read the series, then you're gonna be like, well, I don't fucking know. Like, why should I feel bad for this? And you should. I know it's saying that this is why people have to love Gintama, because it's stuff like this, through the troll in it. I feel like when you see, like, when Gintoki's joke and all that happening, it feels like it's just a little soft, you know, like, kind of not reminding you about all the dark stuff that Gintoki's going through. And then when you see the dark stuff, it's just like, oh my god, this man has gone through so fucking much. He's lost his sensei. One of his best friends wants to kill him, wants to take over the world right now because of his different beliefs. His other one's a fucking terrorist. And do you know what he's done? He's become a father figure to Kagura and Shinichi, like what his master would have wanted him to do. And that is why Sakura Gintoki is one of my most favorite characters. It's just because the emotion that this man has and the stuff he's gone through, and that the fact that he can forgive the world. Even if it's fact, I'm pretty sure, because he saw one of the executioners himself, one of the people that were there at his sensei's murder, like that, like when he had to do it, it was there. He was there, and he was still somehow able to let that go and let that motherfucker live. This show's an incredible character right now, and I'm just like, of course, you think I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 10 or something? No, of course, I'm giving this like 11. It's like, this shit was absolutely incredible. And that's why I love Gintama, people. Like, if people didn't get that through enough about what I love about this series, they should do now. I had to physically stop myself. From last week's chapter, I bought more of the manga. I had to physically stop myself after pretty much this video, right? After I had that little first part of me getting over the fucking bitch cries and stopping myself from ordering the rest of the volumes and saying, like, because I can tell you one thing. Because, you know, Shueisha's fucked us over with not releasing the series, if you like, continuously. I'm just going to buy the imports. I'm just going to buy the Japanese volumes. I don't give a fuck. I can't read Japanese. I'll learn it. Fuck it. I'll learn it just like Gintama. Just to see those final volumes and just own this in my hands will be one of the greatest things I'll have. And I just hope this video has conveyed my feelings and my thoughts just truly to this chapter. But thanks very much for watching. I don't want to cry again. I don't want to cry again. But I just love it. I just love it at all. And like I said, if the series ends, it's going to break my heart. I love the series for the jokes and stuff that it brings to me and the emotional stuff. But even when it brings me this stuff, I still love the series. But goddamn, fucking feels, man, fucking feels. But that's all for me, viewers. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.